Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering. We've got an elf mirror match, but Matt's starting out in the hole here with a double mulligan down to 5 cards. We'll see what he's able to do with it as Green Sun Zenith ramps Ben with that turn 1 additional land of Dryad Arbor. Of course, Allosaurus Shepherd, so important to the new builds of elves. Not going to be at its strongest here as there's no opposing counterspells or chalices, but still an elf body. And the overrun effect could be very significant. A Birchlore Ranger enables a Heritage Druid, and now Quirion Ranger as well, as Ben plays out his entire hand, except for one last card. We'll see what that is shortly, I would imagine. Allosaurus Shepherd. And Matt fetching. Prey Bayou. And a Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze can actually get out of hand in this type of matchup if you're forced into a bit of a attrition. Elves blocking each other, 1/1 bodies, hitting the graveyard, and then turning Scavenging Ooze into a must-block creature that just keeps getting bigger each turn as it kills an additional elf. But it's pretty common to be able to keep stuff in front of it, potentially indefinitely, with something like a Quirion Ranger or Wirewood Symbiote. Block, and then before damage, get that guy out of there, keeping him safe for another go-around. So Scavenging Ooze, while he might be able to get pretty large, not likely going to be a actual answer to the situation. I'd be much more worried about that Allosaurus Shepherds giving everybody a dinosaur ride. So Ben going to be denoting his untap abilities that have been used already by turning the creatures upside down. I'm a fan of that myself. Actually designed one of these leather playmats for elf players. Anybody interested in that, let me know in the comments. They were not cheap though. They're like $100 or $200, depending on which leathers I was using. Ben actually playing on one of our leather playmats. I am envious of it. I really like that mat. Craterhoof taking all but one of Matt's life points away. And he'll go out on his shield, sacrificing Wooded Foothills to do that final point of damage. So that last game, a bit of a merciful death as Craterhoof showing up and just finishing things in a hurry. Ben was super far ahead, and that mulligan to 5 really left Matt in a significant hole. We got a Green Sun Zenith for Matt. And I feel like that's actually what Elves needs on that first turn. You want a mana producer, like a Llanowar Elf or Green Sun Zenith for a Dryad Arbor. It plays so well with all of the untap effects like Quirion Ranger and Wirewood Symbiote. And while Matt doesn't have that, he does have a Elvish Visionary to draw a card. Hasn't made his land drop. Oh, and it's going to be another Dryad Arbor. That's not ideal. Not being able to tap for mana there. Potentially slowing him down. Dryad Arbor and Craterhoof, both cards that you really don't want to be drawing pretty much ever. I suppose the only potential context there are some times where... No, I can't come up with a super relevant point of why you'd ever want to draw those cards in this deck. I mean, they're definitely better off being used, either fetched out or used in other ways from your deck. Glimpse of Nature into Nettle Sentinel and Heritage Druid. This could be very spicy. Oh, and playing the Forest. Interesting. Green Sun Zenith, X equals 3. So he is out of Elves, and he's grabbing a Leovold here, hoping to prevent Ben from responding in kind with his own Glimpse. Also prevents Elvish Visionary from doing any extra work. But the door is certainly still open for Natural Order for Craterhoof Behemoth. So this Leovold providing some level of insurance, but there's still very real disasters that could happen. 6 mana potential. Oh, Natural Order, so he has it. So Leovold not actually gonna save him this game. Prevented Ben from drawing into potentially the kill, but when he's got it, he's got it. And everything's going to be able to turn sideways with that +4/+4, forcing Matt to absorb a bunch of damage. And rather than doing the combat math, oh, he had a Natural Order of his own as potential. Very interesting. That is a reason to consider the Archon of Valor's reach. Archon naming sorcery would have actually prevented Ben from winning with either Glimpse or Natural Order. So very interesting match. Glad we got to see that. I think Elves is a deck that I would really enjoy playing right now. There's just a lot of power. If I was playing in a lot of events, I would certainly spend some of them sleeving up these little green men. Or that's usually meant to be goblins, but you know what I mean. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.